Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make and upload a thumbnail using just your iPhone. Now, first thing I want to disclose, because there was a lot of confusion around this in my previous video, you do need to have a verified YouTube channel in order to upload thumbnails, otherwise you can't. So if it doesn't let you do that, it's probably because your channel isn't verified. So please don't go and hating on me on the comments if it doesn't work, because that's probably the reason. Now, if you do want to know how to verify your channel, I did a video on that. I'll have it in the cards up top. Usually it says you can only do that on a laptop, but I figured out a way to do it on your phone, so you don't need a computer, because I know that's something that not a lot of people have. So yeah, I do have a video on how to do that. If you're interested, I'll have that in the cards up top, so I hope that will help you. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm mainly going to be using these three apps. Now, this is not the only apps that I use for my thumbnails. Let me know if you want a tutorial on how I make my thumbnails, but this is just for basic thumbnails, the basics that you need to know on how to make a thumbnail. I'm going to be using these three apps for. Now, the first one is called Fonto. This is what it looks like and its logo. So I'm going to click on Fonto, and then you'll see this is what the app looks like when you go into it. Then I'm going to click down here at the bottom on this camera logo, and I'm going to say plain image. And then I'm going to choose this white one. You can choose the back one as well. Then what you want to do is you want to click here. And once you've done that, you want to click here on custom. And then you want to put in your size. So I'm going to go and say 1280 by 720. That is the default size for a YouTube thumbnail. So once you've done that, you click on done. And then you click on this up arrow here. And you click on use down here. And then you have this blank canvas here, which you can do whatever you want with. So this is just the plain color. I'm going to do that same step again. So again, camera, plain image, the white one, and then choose 1280 by 720. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click down here on color. And then you can see you have just plain colors down here all over. You have so many to choose from. But what you can also do is you'll see these four things here are empty. If we click on one of them, you can make that a color as well, and then you can see it has this ombre effect. So I'm just gonna go with that and maybe a green. Just gonna move the green one over. Okay, so that looks kind of cool. Now what you want to do, or what you can do, so this is the vertical ombre, but if you click on vertical here, then you can choose horizontal, so it fades out like that, or you can have vertical solid and vertical or horizontal solid, but I like vertical the most. And then when you're done and you got your colors, you can click on apply, and then this is what the background looks like, and you can click on use. So this is just a random example of a background. You can obviously choose your own colors and your own pattern. And what you can also do is you can just import an image from your photo library, but just make sure it is the right size. What I use for checking if an image is the right size, I use an app called Over. This is what it looks like. And what I do is once I'm in, I click on the plus button down here. I click on transparent, and then I go through all of these until I find the YouTube logo one. This is the second one. One is a video, and then one is the thumbnail, sorry. And then once you've done that, as you can see here, it says 1280 by 720, like I said. Then you click on the correction mark. Then you click on image down here. Say I want this to be my thumbnail, this cool background. What I do is I can then just size it, and then you'll see it fits correctly. Click on the correction mark in the top right again, and then I can export my image and save it to my camera roll. So that's what I do if I have an image that I want to make sure is the right thumbnail size. Otherwise, I can just make my own background with Fonto. Okay, so I'm going to use that background that I just made instead of that weird color effect, but you can do that as well. So what you want to do is you want to click on this camera down below again, and want to click on photo albums. And then I just selected my image that I wanted, and I can click on done top right. And now I have my image. Now let's get something to add over my background. Now once I'm in Safari, I'm going to type in iPhone XR PNG, because that's the iPhone that I'm using for this video. Okay, now PNG is that the background is not in the photo. So I'm gonna just scroll down and see if I can find one that I like. Okay, so here you can see I found one here, and the background is transparent. So what now I can do is I can just long press on the photo, and then it says add to photos, and I'll do that. So I downloaded another image just to show you guys how to create it so that it doesn't have a background. So let's just choose that image. So this is what the image looks like. First I'm gonna crop it because I just want this one piece of the photo, and then I'm gonna click on done, and then I'm gonna erase the white from the background. So I'm gonna click on erase down here, and I'm going to click on target area, and then I'm just going to select this area, and as you can see, deleted most of the image. So what I can then also do is I'm gonna just go manually and click on erase here, and then just go around and erase the background myself. Okay, so I finished editing my photo. Now I'm just going to export it by clicking in the top right corner and then save it to my camera roll. So I'm just going to click on the save option down here and click yes. Now I'm going to go back to Fonto and then import that image into my photo here. So this is what it looks like now, and this looks way better than that thing with the white block around it. So I'm very happy with it. I'm just going to tilt it a bit and give it a little more effect, and I'm just going to place it here in the middle. Now I'm going to add text, so I'm going to click on any part of the screen, click on add text, and I'm going to say how to. I'm going to keep it in that font. I like that font. I'm going to click done. I'm going to then click on the image, the text, and click on style, and then I can either add a stroke around it, so this I can widen that stroke a bit as well. I can go to style and I can add a shadow if I want to make it sound a bit more. I can adjust the spacing between letters. I can underline it using different styles, which I'm not going to do actually, but it's just an example. And I can just size it as well and tilt it a bit if I want to. So then this is what it looks like. Then I'm going to add some more text, so how to edit and upload, and then I'm gonna go here to font, and I'm gonna choose one of my fonts, or you can just choose the fonts that they have. So to import a font, you can go on any website and click on download a font, and then you can just say open with Fonto, and then you can install it on here. So I'm just gonna choose a random font. I think I'm gonna choose this font. It is called Shorelines Script Bold. Here you can see all my fonts. Just if you guys were interested, so you can go download some of these fonts for yourself. And once I'm happy with that, I'm gonna click on done again, place that and give it some color maybe. So I can click on style again, and then I can also create a color pattern just like with the backgrounds, and I can also go again vertical or horizontal like style. I don't think I'm going to go with that right now, but that's an example of how you can add a text as well. I think I'm going to make this one white with a black stroke around it, just to give it a little bit of differentiation, and a shadow as well. A shadow really does make a big difference with text. And then I'm going to say a thumbnail. Okay, I'm just going to choose that font, and just, again, style it a bit more. I'm going to scooch this over just to have some more space for text. I'm going to size that bit, and then again lastly on iPhone. And I'm going to give that another font as well. Okay, so I'm going to use that font, done. And obviously you don't need to use so many different types of fonts. This is just to show you guys different styles of text that you can use, but if you just use one font for your thumbnail, that's fine as well, obviously. So this is just an example of different styles that you can give your text just to make it stand out a bit more, and just different fonts that I have for my thumbnails. So I'm just going to select all of these and then just move them down a bit more, and it's as easy as that. That's how I add my text. And again, just size this, play around with some extra images on your thumbnails. That can make a big difference. And if you have a bright and very vibrant background. You don't even need to do a lot of detail on your text because the background does it all. But yeah, that's how I make thumbnails, like the basic way. This is actually a very good example of a thumbnail that I would make, especially if I'm just in a hurry. So this is a cool thumbnail, and then I can just click on save by clicking down here and then just save image here, and then I can just save that. Now, once I've done that and I'm done with all the editing of a thumbnail, I can go to YouTube Studio. And a very important thing to know is you do have to have a video already uploaded in order to add a thumbnail on iPhone. It doesn't give you the option to add the thumbnail while you're uploading the video. You can put the video on private and upload it, and then you can edit, like add the thumbnail over it, and then you can click on public, so you can do that as well. So here isn't the last video that I did, and here you can see this is what the thumbnail looked like. There's another example. So what you can do now is you're going to click on that pencil icon to upload the thumbnail now, and then what you want to do is you want to click on edit thumbnail here, and then you want to click on change. Again, it won't show that if your channel isn't verified, and then it'll take you to a camera roll. I can just choose that and I can click on select, and then it's as easy as that. I'm not going to do that now, obviously, but this is just an example. If I wanted to change the thumbnail for this video, that's how I did it. That's how I upload the thumbnails, and I hope this helped you. So yeah, it's actually really very simple. I hope this helped you guys. Let me know if there's any confusion on certain parts. Here you can see all the apps that I did use on one screen, so there is no confusion. Here is the other app that I also used called Over for just sizing the image, just to make sure it does have the right size. I use that app actually a lot for photos, so yeah, you can also use that if you are interested. Again, let me know in the comments down below if there's anything that you're curious about or just not understanding, and I will try to reply to all of you guys. If this video was helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really does help. Click on subscribe by clicking on the icon on the screen. Click on the playlist to see all of my other thumbnail tutorial videos. I have a playlist for that if you are interested. And click on the video to my previously uploaded video. Love you guys so much. Be weird and be proud of it. Bye.